EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Eagles of Houston taking on the Huskies of Tokyo. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now Fields going to throw on the first play. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there. What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Gibbs. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. On the end around, here comes Williams. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw is Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. They start the drive with Evans. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. And they'll go right back to Evans. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position. Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run on 1st down with Evans. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A nice run here. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. A give running left, McAllister. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to round up incomplete. Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching them try to take away that area of the field. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0. And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra...
Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they have the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Play action. Here's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. B.J. Ojulari, his 2nd sack of the night.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Fielded at the 20. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go,
and this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Just get it in the pocket. Come on, be patient.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Here we go. Make some good plays. Easy. Alpha.
Fields now to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Wait.
Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Hurts changing up the play. Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Running right, here's McAllister, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they'll change things up. Well, now they'll try the end around. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. B.J. Ojulari able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. And this one is right down the middle. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On play action, Fields finds Gibbs on the check down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Fields throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That's probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
63, and let's go.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Hurts Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Easy.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Fields. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Here we go on 4th down. Fields. And a loose football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Here we go, son.
Off play action, Fields. And this is caught. It's Bell. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A final shot before the break. Fields. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great play there. As time expires in the first half. And the Huskies have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
But my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here go for it and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied, and this is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is, and doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now Hurts going to move him around. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Robinson. And past the 40 before it was out of bounds. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead, and his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here we go. Hey, going out. We're going out.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Up. Hey, can.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. This is 2nd and 8.
Extend.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll go again with Gibbs. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Brings up second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. 54 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the gun, here's Fields. Rolling to his right. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And down he'll go at the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And taken right on the 30. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the give, McAllister with it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one. And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Man open is Robinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. You got a mini base. Why not?
Williams being motion left.
West side, Bill. Don't let us down. Hey, Monday.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Here's Fields. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
A handoff to McAllister. Darius Rush providing the hit on the play defensively.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
At fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On first down, it's Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
What are you doing? Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Out of the gun, Fields. And he loses the football a 2nd time. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Angel. EQ.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Seriously, just disgraceful.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Hey,
Fields now to throw. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Fields throwing again. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run with Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To throw is Fields. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a 4th quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
You got a mini base.
Now Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. That's complete to Robinson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. And now here's another interception. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. On first down, Hurts. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll run here with McAllister. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll run for it here with McAllister, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough sledding pretty much from the start and on. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Down to the 10, touchdown. Jamison Williams, 75 yards. And the Huskies get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play. Big-time result.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On one of the linebackers. kickers has got it.
Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Here we go.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Here we go.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
EQ. Hey, can.
Now it's Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's 3rd and 7.
63.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
First down, Eagles.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.